Your baby is sitting on the living room floor. A new toy is placed in front of them, something they have never seen before. It rattles a little. They look at the toy. Then they look up at your face. They pause. They wait. Your baby just learned something about that toy, but they did not learn it from the toy itself. They learned it from you. The question is, what did your face just tell them? Maybe you smiled. Maybe you looked tired. Maybe you were distracted and your face was flat. Whatever your expression was, your baby read it, and that single moment shaped what they did next. This is not a one-time thing. It happens many times a day in small moments you may not even notice. By the end of this video, you will understand 3 key moments when your baby reads your face. When something feels new, when something feels scary, and when your face becomes hard to read. Then I will show you a simple repair for the times when you are not able to be perfectly calm. The first moment when your baby reads your face happens when something feels new. Imagine you are sitting at the kitchen table. You have a spoonful of a new food, something green and unfamiliar. Your baby looks at the spoon, then looks up at your face. They look back at the spoon, then back at your face. You may assume your baby is being picky, or distracted, or just not hungry, but something else may be happening. Your baby is actively checking in. They are asking a question they cannot put into words. They are asking, is this safe? Is this good? What should I feel about this? And the answer they get is not in the food. The answer is in your face. Researchers have studied this in a famous experiment called the visual cliff. A baby is placed on a glass table that looks like there is a drop-off. On the other side, the parent stands with a toy. When the parent showed a happy or calm expression, most babies crawled across the glass, even though it looked like a cliff. But when the parent showed fear, far fewer babies crossed. The baby did not decide based on the cliff. They decided based on the parent's face. They decided based on the parent's face. Your face is your baby's emotional GPS. In an uncertain moment, their brain looks to your expression to decide how to feel and what to do. This is called social referencing, and it starts to emerge strongly around 6 to 9 months. Now here is the part that can feel relieving. This is not clinginess. This is not your baby being difficult or needy. This is your baby being smart. They are using the most reliable source of information they have, which is you. Next time your baby looks at you before trying something new, take a breath. Pause for 1 second, soften your jaw, and give them a clear, warm, simple expression. You do not need a big performance. A small, genuine nod or a soft smile can be enough. That one look tells your baby, you are safe. You can try this. But here is where it gets tricky. Because your face does not just guide them in new situations, it also guides them in moments of fear. Imagine a loud noise, maybe a truck outside or a pot clattering in the kitchen. Your baby startles. They freeze. And then immediately they search for your face. You may assume your baby is just scared and needs to be held, and that may be true. But something else has happened at the same time. Your baby is checking your face to see if the threat is real. If you look calm, your baby's nervous system gets the signal we are safe. Their body can begin to settle. If you look panicked, your baby's alarm system stays on. They stay alert. They stay afraid. Researchers have studied this. At 6 months, babies who looked longer at their mother's face showed better recovery from distress at 9 months. The act of looking at the face helped them regulate. Your face is a direct input into your baby's emotional regulation system. When they see calm, their brain learns to calm down. When they see fear, their brain learns to stay alert. Now, this is where many parents feel guilty. Because you cannot always be calm, you get startled too, you get scared, you get worried. But here is the good news. Your baby does not need you to be fearless. They need you to return to calm after the fear. The difference is not whether you get scared. The difference is what happens next. In a startling moment, try to pause before reacting. Even a half-second delay where you take a breath and soften your face can change the signal your baby receives. You can think of it as one breath, then a soft face. That is enough to tell your baby, I was startled too, but now I am okay. And so are you. This works beautifully when you are present and aware. But what about the moments you are not? What about the times when your face is not scared, but it is also not warm? That brings us to the third moment when your baby reads your face. And it is the one most parents never hear about. Imagine your baby is playing on the floor. They are focused on a toy. You are nearby, but you are on your phone. Your baby looks up, sees your face, and then looks back down. You may assume your baby is fine. They're playing independently. Nothing is wrong, but something is happening. Your baby is checking in. They are looking for a signal of connection, and what they see is a neutral, distracted face. A face that is not engaged. Now, this is important. A neutral face is not a bad face, but in repeated patterns, a consistently unresponsive face can feel confusing to a baby. They look up and they do not get a clear signal. They do not know if you are there for them. Researchers have studied this in the context of maternal depression. When a parent's face is consistently flat or unresponsive, the baby's referencing system can become less accurate. They stop trusting the signal. This is not about blame. It is about understanding the pattern. Your baby's brain is not just reading your face in big moments. It is reading the pattern of your face over time. A pattern of warmth and connection builds a secure base. A pattern of inconsistency or flatness can create uncertainty. Now, here is the relief. This is not about being happy all the time. That is impossible. You are a real person with real feelings. This is about being present for the small moments of connection. A single warm look when your baby checks in is more powerful than hours of distracted presence. When you notice your baby look up at you, try to meet their eyes for just 2 seconds. A small smile, a nod, that is enough. That is the signal they are looking for. It says, I see you, I am here, you are safe. So what happens when you get it wrong? When you are stressed, tired, frustrated, or just not able to give a warm face? What happens when your baby looks at you and sees tension instead of softness? This is where the repair comes in, and this is the part that may change how you see everything. Imagine you have had a hard day. Your face is tight. Your baby looks at you and starts to cry or looks away. You may think, I ruined it. I scared them. I am a bad parent. But here is what may actually be happening. Your baby is registering the mismatch. They see your tense face and they are confused. But they are also waiting to see what comes next. Your baby's brain is not looking for perfection. It is looking for repair. When you show a tense face and then soften, you are teaching your baby that difficult moments can be followed by connection. This is a powerful lesson in emotional safety. First, take a breath. Pause for 1 second. Then offer a warm, genuine expression, a soft smile, a gentle touch. That is the repair. It does not erase the tense moment, but it shows your baby that the story does not end with tension. The story ends with connection. You are not a bad parent for having a bad moment. You are a real parent. And your baby does not need a perfect face. They need a face that can return to warmth. Your face is not a tool for control. It is a tool for connection. Your baby is reading you not to judge you, but to feel safe with you. The goal is not to perform happiness. The goal is to be present enough that your face can return to warmth again and again. This week, try one small experiment. The next time your baby looks at you in a new or uncertain moment, pause. Give them a clear, soft expression. Notice what happens. You might be surprised by what your face can teach them. Your baby's brain is learning from you every single day. Not from perfection, but from presence. What is one moment today when you notice your baby looking at your face? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe if you want to keep understanding your baby's brain with less guilt and more confidence. I will see you in the next one.